Abraham was one of the wealthiest men of his time. He had gold, silver, servants, and livestock beyond counting. Yet, he never built a house. He chose to live in tents. Why? What truth was Abraham walking in that could change the way we live today? The Bible in Hebrews 11 tells us, "By faith he dwelt in the land of promise as in a foreign country, dwelling in tents, for he waited for the city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God." Abraham wasn't just camping, he was living out obedience, patiently trusting that God would deliver on his word. His life was a picture of God's character, his promises, and how we should live in today's world. When God told Abraham in Genesis 12 to leave his country, Abraham obeyed without knowing the full picture. He was ready to move whenever God said, "Go." Before he obeyed, he must have paid close attention to every word God spoke. Though he could have built a palace, Abraham chose a tent. It was his way of showing God that his wealth didn't define him, his faith did. He believed in a city God promised, one not built by his own hands and efforts but orchestrated and given to him by God himself. Generations later, God gave Israel cities they didn't build and houses they didn't fill. Why? To remind them, and us, that it was never about human achievement, but about God's faithfulness. Abraham's tents weren't about rejecting houses or success, they were about perspective. And that raises some questions for us today. Are you truly obeying God, or just assuming you are? Do you even hear His voice? Are you too attached to the world's comfort and control? Are you willing to trust God and move when He gives instructions? Living in tents is about living according to the voice of God, knowing that true security doesn't come from what we build, but from the one who builds eternal foundations. Faith is a journey, not a destination. Abraham lived lightly on earth, but he lived a full, abundant life, all because he trusted heavily in God. So let me ask you, what are the houses you're trying to build for yourself, be it control, wealth, or reputation, that might be keeping you from trusting God fully? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to keep exploring these hidden truths, check out our previous video.